Hey, what's up, everybody? How you going? Hope my volume is okay. Scammer 9, back at it, shorty. You know? What I'd like to talk about right now is Dcuo drama. You get drama playing the game. Most social media games. That's so that you can socialize with everybody. I forget the particular term we're supposed to use, but you can socialize with everybody. Sometimes you're gonna get into little dramas. It could be humans. We'll always disagree on things. One thing you could remember is, like, let's say, because I was just reminded of this, that we can use the tools that DCU will give us. If you are in a situation where you're trying to explain something to someone, or there's a misunderstanding, and it's getting out of hand to the point where you pissed off. It has happened to me 3 times in particular, right? 3 times in particular. One time, oh man. I was I was all in the league chat cussing, and that's bad actually. It's bad to me because me as myself as a father, I know what it is to not want your son to see, or daughter, if you have sons or daughters. You don't want them to see a whole bunch of cuss words coming over the screen. You don't know if their grandparents there. Let me see what you playing on the game, young grandson. And they see all these cuss words coming on the screen. I'ma come kill you. I'ma come shoot you. Or, come to my place where I'm living at. I'ma F you up. All this kind of stuff. So we want to protect our children from that, and our usual normal players don't want to see that stuff when they're playing the game all the time. So, and there will be times of drama. You will be called out of your name, all this kind of stuff, because it's a social game. My son started playing DC at, how old was he? I think he was 2012 when we started playing this, right? 2012 or 2013, that's when we started playing. And that's how old he was. So, I was reminded of this. You get into drama. Had a guy say to me 2 days ago. He was like, "Yeah, hey, it was you." I was like, "What? What did I do?" I said, "Hey, big brother, how you going?" He was like, "It was you. You invited a guy to your league and increased his rank because you was trying to get with him." And I'm like, "What?" So I started laughing, right? I said, "Ha ha ha," trying to pass it off because I already know it's already heating up. I'm like, "What is he talking about?" He went even further, still going with it. I was like, I was like, number one, I can't increase anybody's rank in my league. League here, I can't increase nobody rank. You know, I can't do that. So the guy I invited to the league, I invite people to the league. I'm trying to build the league up, right? Help do it. It's how much we got in here? We got 59 members. We trying to get these proficiencies up. You know what I'm saying? So more people in there, proficiencies will be, secured. That's any league I go to. Now, I told him I can't increase nobody's league rank. He still didn't want to hear it. He's still going on with the story. I remember he joined the league after the person I invited to the league had already left. And he was like, "Yeah, y'all brought him in here because y'all trying to get with him." I was like, he tried to pose as a woman. And I didn't say anything. I didn't think it was going to be a big deal. But now he coming back accusing me of stuff. And there's no way that I could actually prove to him. I already tried to. He was already wanted to stick to his story because he probably already told other people. When people want to stick to a story because they already spread the story and need more ammunition just to keep going over something that's ridiculous. But to me, I said some cuss words back to him and everything like that. And I was like, wait a minute, that's right. All I gotta do, I went to the recent text, boom, and then you go to recent text, go to the person's name, and you go down and you push ignore. I just push recent text. It's from the LFG, right? I'm not talking about any particular person on this thing. Recent text, that's for LFG. Just go to it. I was texting the dude, went to his name, I put it on ignore. Yeah, he was trying to say I was getting with somebody, and knowing that they were, just something ridiculous. And I was trying to tell him, no, that's not true at all. I would invite you to the league. Just because I invited you to the league doesn't mean I'm trying to get with you. I didn't even know the person. I just know that they had their artifacts up. So when I see somebody that's putting money into the game and actually really playing, that makes me want to invite them to the league. And it actually, and it's totally fine if people say no, they don't want to join the league that I'm inviting them to. But it does hit me just a little bit. I'm like, man, You're doing all that grinding for all the artifacts and all the gear and all that, and the most easiest buff, like I always say, is the league buff. You're doing all this, getting all this elite for, what's that, 115 tokens and all that kind of stuff, but the easiest buff from the league you're not joining and getting. And it's fine, people want to take breaks from people, and I understand that, but I always try to, I see a player with don't have a league tag, first I look at their artifacts. Oh, they put money into the game, they putting time into it. I don't really matter about skill points to me, actually, just that you're active, you know. So that's what I did with that person, and now I'm getting accused of trying to holler at that person, talk to the person, get with the person sexually. And I'm the first one to say, yeah, I would love to be with somebody, a woman, that plays this game. I was in the leagues where I didn't want to be in the league chat because I hear their voices, and I'm thinking, man, I would love to be in a relationship with her. You know, some beautiful voice ladies. I'll tell you guys that real quick. One of them, man, the furthest I went to try to get with somebody in this game, I think I actually, you know, where she lived, what state she in. Yeah, me and my husband live in this and that. I'm like, oh, great. You tell me about a freaking husband. Be quiet, you know. That's the furthest I went. But so yeah, you get to a certain point where you starting to cuss and you don't want to ruin your day. One thing to remember is that this PlayStation game is what, within 10 feet of you in a little black box. Take the box off. You don't want to take the box off, you keep playing. Just put the person to ignore, and in a couple of days or whatever, or weeks or whatever, you could take them off ignore if you want, you know. Yeah, that's remember, drama, you could put the person on ignore. You don't have to be texting back and forth and be worried about it, because even if, and sadly, hopefully you don't start the drama, because even if you start drama, it's riling you up for nothing, you know. And if you are in the wrong, again, hopefully you will come to understand that the other person is hopefully telling the truth or prove themselves, so you can enjoy the game. You know, it is just a game. Again, it's a little black box within 10 feet of you. I had a Chick-fil-A drama. A cool guy now. I don't like to troll that much. I want to DPS a lot of times, actually. But he could ask me now, hey, Gamma, come troll for me. No problem. You know, cool dude. I once joined his party, his raid, and I wanted to go to Chick-fil-A. So before I left, I got people from my league to join the raid. Somebody intervened between two of us because he got angry at me. He wouldn't talk to me. And I finally, after a long time, this person intervened and was like, y'all talk to each other. I was so happy. I was like, yeah, let me tell him what happened. Because every time I joined something, he would leave. Join a group or something, he would leave. So I told him, you know, that day, I just wanted to go to Chick-fil-A. So I left. And I tried to get people from my league to fill my spot. And when they came in and he seen me leave, they was like, oh, you know, we don't really want to run this instance. We just came to help you, Gamma. So they left out. And he thought that they were leaving because he had just previously left our league. And that was nothing from the truth. I just wanted to get off the game. If you play with Gamma, it's a 50-50 chance that I'm going to stay when I'm hungry. I'm going to type to you. I'm just not going to log off. I'm going to type, hey, y'all, I'm going to go eat in like 15 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm getting a hungry headache. That's one thing because, you know, again, I talked to my son about it. So I try to practice the same thing. You don't here too long, go eat. So I went to Chick-fil-A. Next thing I came back, and this guy was angry at me for the longest time. And I finally got to talk to him. I'm so happy that got resolved. That's another drama that he's a cool dude, and I understand what he was thinking. We messed up his elite run. We left out, and it set his, you know, nobody want to waste time. So I got the you know, to show him, you know, that I didn't do anything purposely to mess up his run. I just wanted to go to Chick-fil-A. That was my Chick-fil-A drama. Another drama was, a guy called me a B. Soon he joined one of our leagues, and he said I messed up a feet run. I'm like, man, you see my skill points I got right now? I'm trying to get skill points myself. I didn't do anything on purpose. He was cussing at me. I started cussing at him, all that kind of stuff. Again, all I had to do was remember, hey, ignore. You know? But sometimes it's like, you know, people could spread stuff about you in the game. And especially a game like this where it's a sort of a small community, or any community really. You don't want people believing things about you that's not true. So you try to prove your point. If you see you're not proving your point, remember, just a little video just to remind you, hey guys, you know, put the person on ignore. If you can't control the situation getting away from you, let other people come to you with it. If they say, just try to explain to them again, maybe they could talk to the person. But if they trying to again, there's bullying for fun of it. There's bullying if you don't want to go through that, and hopefully you're not the bully. You could put the person on ignore. There's the ignore setting. Use the tools that the game gave us. Just like I told my son, we had the chat tabs. We could switch out the voice. If they cussing too much, and it could be people that you like, but if the audio is not correct for the people that you have around you in your house or whatever you're at, your apartment, or even if you're playing at work, 'cause we got these cool phones you can play on the game audio. You could leave out that. You don't have to go bad on a person, but you could just low down the volume for a little bit and bring it back up. You could leave out the chat tab to keep it kosher. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about, how to handle a little bit of drama. And yeah, because it is stressful, and you forget that you don't have to be so uptight and angry all the time about things. Another guy, a lot of people I would play with usually, but one guy I'm not playing with, because every time he dies, these are spaz players who die, who just can't be like, okay, I'm dead. All right, they can't get me. All right, I know if they seen me, or if I was on my mic and told them I was down, they would pick me up. Some people start cussing at people, or making it seem as though they should be kicked out of the instance because they didn't get picked up or something like that. So it's a player always complaining. Oh my gosh, always complaining. I always knew it, but it didn't bother me that much until the time during survival mode he wanted to complain at me for something ridiculous. I was like, wait a minute, why am I even playing with this guy? I don't have to do this. So, and I never did that before, but I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna play with that certain person. He's a cool guy, very experienced guy, but just complain too much for the smallest thing, and that could make you look bad if you didn't pick somebody up or something. They just going off on a rampage, and some people, monkey see, monkey do. They'll jump on an argument. Next thing you know, you getting put out of an instance that you put time into. So, knowing that I don't want to be with someone that'll potentially get me put out of an instance over something very small. That's why I decided not to play with a spaz player. Spaz player, complaining players. You could complain, but somebody who always doing it, every time you're in an instance, they want to just always complain and everything. Yeah, you want to tell people right from wrong, but when you come to the point where you're going overboard all the time, that's when, to me, just personally, Gamma, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna run with the person, waste my time, and get almost to the last boss to have them get the healer kicked for doing something very simple. They go down one time. Oh, they're trash. Get them out of here. What the world? No time for it. No time for it. But again, guys, that's drama in Dcuo. Use the tools that the game gave you to keep your playing experience awesome. Next time I'm gonna talk about the henchman, actually, my favorite henchman. All right, Gamma 9. See y'all out there. Hey, Gamma 9, y'all. Back at it real quick. Yeah, I made a video about changing people's rank. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not how you do it anyway. See, I don't even know how to do it. League. I thought you went through here to do it, but it's actually through the league thing. Come on here and actions. There you go. See, I can't do it. I could leave the league. But yeah, I can't mess with nobody. Can't no moving anybody's rank, like the guy was saying. You brought him in there and improved his rank, or promoted his rank, whatever you said, made his rank go up, cause I was trying to get with him and sweeten him up. That's what you trying to say. Come on, man. But anyway, it got me heated, got away from myself. But yeah, he on ignore for right now, but I'll take him off in a little bit. Hopefully he stopped doing it. I don't know. Yeah, put him back on ignore, no problem. But Gamma 9, shorty, out of here. See you out there. Just wanted to add that.